This is Lola Lee T. Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. So Karlissa was on Instagram Live talking about what was said at Blueface court hearing. She said that the judge made a point of saying that she was not a Chrisean fan, which had Karlissa thinking that the judge was. She also speaks on Blueface's latest troubles while he has been locked up. They found some stuff, and Karlissa talks about that too. Listen to this.
And they put me out the courtroom for talking too much, but I just can't understand, y'all. This my thing. If a baby comes to your house or you take somebody into your house, you're responsible if they get a hold of something in your house, right? So if you take my son to the jail and they got in the jail, that's not his fault. That's your fault. You got jail and my son is supposed to be in here on a timeout and y'all got, how is that his responsibility? Now, if somebody smoked and you got here, they about to be like, oh, I ain't gonna smoke none of that. No, that's not you. If you got no jail and legal in California, we shouldn't even be wasting taxpayers' dollars to be in here. You should have just and called it a day. We wasting taxpayer dollars because y'all jail. And my son got some. So I asked the judge, I said, you just said he in high power is all I heard. I thought she was about to turn into Hitler or some shit. She kept high power. He in high power. That mean they take him here, they take him there, they take him to shit, they take him to pee, they take him to take a shower. Then if you taking him all these places, how he get something just sound too fishy about that. And I was willing to go to jail. I was willing to take the L, whatever, but I was going to speak my piece as a mother, as a citizen, as a person who pays taxes in this country. We sitting in here talking about some probably finna go home and smoke herself. Now, I know the judge, the prosecutor, all them motherfuckers either do gummies, smoke, do something. And we in here with all these people in here, reporters taking notes, my video team, all my son's fans and family and baby mamas, everybody in the courtroom for some, we up in here for some California legal. It should be like you found a cigarette. Like this was a total, like they just want to play with Blueface Day. Then I didn't know his lawyer. I should have known Wack had somebody in that motherfucker crazy as me. Because the lawyer dug in and was like, shut the shit down. But I didn't know, he didn't look like he was about to shut the shit down. He looked like he was about to do a, oh yes, a master thing. You know how they do. I didn't know he was going to speak my same words or else I wouldn't have got kicked out of there. No, Jonathan, do not smoke. Beautiful. He looked amazing. He looked strong. He looked like he was in his right frame of mind. His skin was nice and clear. So shout out to the jail for washing the sheets because his skin was so nice and smooth. He looked very healthy. He looked fed. He looked like they was taking care of him. He didn't have no black eyes or no knots or none of that shit. He looked very healthy. The only problem I had was his hairstyle. He had 4 little plaits in his head and I just wasn't used to that. Honey, so that struck a nerve. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have no fresh haircut for court or nothing. But I guess that's jail and you know how it roll. I broke down crying because, you know, my other son spent so much time in prison and that court thing, and it just brought back all the trauma. And Blue promised me that he would never, ever put me in that seat, which is why he don't really want me having to deal with it, because I know he looked at me 3 times in my face. And, you know, when I got kicked out, I know he was like, I know she probably about to cuss everybody in this motherfucker out. He already know me. Because it wasn't just that it was my son. It could have been anybody's son. Puerto Rican, black, white. Why is we in this courtroom? Y'all know all these fucking kids in here smoke weed. The judge, I'm sure. Then the judge gonna say, I'm not a chriseanrock fan. Like, girl, how do you even know that somebody said that?
So do you guys remember on May 2nd, Chrisean went to Blueface's court hearing, I believe at the same courthouse, And then she came on Instagram Live afterwards. She was so happy because the judge had said that she could approach Blueface. She said Blueface had held the baby. And there was talk online that she was given special treatment, possibly because the judge knew who she was. That was the talk. There was talk that maybe the judge was a fan, or maybe she was like maybe a Chrisean internet auntie, just kind of jokingly. So I don't know. I'm just wondering if that somehow got back to the judge. But anyway, here is a little snippet of Chrisean talking about that day at court and how kind the judge was to her. Listen to this.
I stood in the back with the baby, but it's crazy because when I first went to court, that's what I did the last time. And the judge, she let me do it. So she's like, oh no, she can stand up. So this time, it was like a full circle. I could tell that she noticed that my son got bigger or something because she looked at us, smiled. Didn't she say hi?
Yeah, she what up, y'all?
Smiley that ass. She literally was like, hey. And then when Blue came out, she was like, let her come. Bro,
She went and gave him
a music while I'm on. Turn it on. So basically, oh my God, I'm still shaking for her because it was like, damn, like, and then she told me, she was like, yeah, come on, bring the baby. So I walked and gave him the baby, and he was just holding the baby, and I was just like holding him. I didn't know if I should kiss him or what. I don't know what I wasn't allowed to do to him. I was just like crying for real because I was just like, oh my God. He got all chunky, his beard is filling in a little bit, his hair is dreading up. He had like this one side of his head, like his hair, I don't know, I can't explain it. Oh my God. It was like, I'm so excited.
It was so beautiful how you end up there.
It was.
He was so shocked that they let you in. He was happy to see you. The way he was just holding him.
Yeah, we was both shocked that she let me, like, I don't even know.
I was shocked. He got to hold the baby, gave him a kiss.
Right, he did.
It was so nice. I ain't gonna lie, that was really nice.
That was nice. That shit was crazy. That was my. And you know, I would have kind of get a video, but I don't want to mess that situation up. Like, if that's gonna be every time I go to the courtroom, and she said he can see the baby like that and hold him and shit. I'm not posting no video in no courtroom. Like, I'm not doing none of that. Like, you feel me? That shit will always, when we get through this shit, then y'all can see the behind the scenes of what we got. But all that.
I'm so happy for you.
Huh?
I'm so happy for you. That was just like, I just can't get that picture out of my head. Like, that was a beautiful moment. I ain't gonna lie. I've never seen that.
What?
And I'd have been to 50 court dates. Somebody letting them in and giving the baby. I've never seen that on everything I love.
Right, me too. That was cool. She kept asking if it's okay with y'all. And they was like, yeah, Judge, she could come. Bring the baby.
Right.
And then they was like, come on. Because I was walking slow, like scared to bring the baby. Like, what you mean, come on? Where are we going? Feel me? And then, like, you talking to me? Is another officer behind me when he told me come bring the, like, you feel me? I ain't gonna hold you. I was really shocked. Like,
it looked kind of set up. Like,
no, I was just shocked. I was just, it was like, what you talking to me? Is an officer behind me?
We looking.
Like, real shit. But I think it's a way to see the court date, huh? Because all that shit is documented.
Not that.
Uh-oh.
No.
Well, I seen a camera.
It's a camera, but that's either if it was going to be a Zoom. If they had a Zoom today, somebody probably recorded it.
Oh, it was no Zoom today, man.
If it was, we don't know that. I don't know that. I got to find out.
So I got to feeling some type of way, like, damn, so why is she even addressing stuff like that? The judge literally stood up and said, so I was already ticked off. I'm not a chriseanrock fan. It just was, the day was just already starting off bad for me. And if my husband was there, I probably wouldn't have asked that question out loud because he probably would have told me to shut the fuck up, and I do listen sometimes. But my husband wasn't there, and that security guard kept trying to tap me and tell me not to say nothing. But I just felt like Rosa Parks, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to sit in the back of this bus because this is dumb. Wasting our taxpayer dollars and time. That should have just been like, okay, he spent time in the hole, I'm sure. That should have been the end of the punishment. Yes, get a different judge. I mean, I'm pretty sure she gonna go think about it because they had the wrong room. They found in. It just was giving a whole bunch of chaos, a whole bunch of Chrisean, I'm not a Chrisean fan type shit. It just was not given. And I felt like Rosa Parks in that motherfucker. Literally, I knew I was gonna get kicked out as soon as that judge said, I'm not a chriseanrock fan. I said, oh, hell no. We in the courts talking about chriseanrock, and she on this case, but she ain't on this case. You know what I'm saying? She ain't in here on the case. So why is the judge bringing up chriseanrock at my son's court case at the beginning of court? It just was given like way too much. Like, this is not about to be what I came for. You know what I'm saying? The judge was biased. He needs a new judge. Clock it. I wasn't in there when it was over, but Bree came out and she briefed me. My assistant stayed in there. The security guard walked me outside. Bree stayed in there. My camera crew came out because they took all of our fucking cell phones. They checked our phones in like we was on punishment at a schoolhouse, y'all. They wrote our names on our phones. Then the lady didn't want to give us our phones back. I thought she was gonna be all on my Instagram or something. Like, girl, why? I'm kicked out. Why can't I get my phone back? The lady done kept my phone. It was just the whole experience just would have gave anybody a whole headache. I could see even the reporter people frustrated. Like, I was looking at everybody's energy in the courtroom. The reporter looked frustrated. The bailiff even looked like, what the fuck? Like, the dude who said he only been working there for a year. So why is you even on your first year? That means that it's giving you trying to go viral. Like, you trying to be here on TV or something. It just was giving too much. And this probably why my son say he don't want me to go, because as mothers, we get emotional and we be looking at every little thing. But that's what you need. You need your mama in there looking at every little thing while everybody in there just trying to look at you. You know what I'm saying? The baby mama's just trying to see who he gonna look at. He gonna look at me. He gonna look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody just in the courtroom trying to look at my son, and I'm looking at everybody's energy in there. I remember everybody's face in that motherfucking courtroom, y'all. Everybody's face, I'll never forget. Not only did I do that, I went in there and I blessed the place. I brought the Holy Spirit in. I brought Jesus in there in my own spiritual way. And I let him know, like, each person in this room, handle. You need your mama in every courtroom. I don't care if you don't fuck with your mama, you don't like your mama. When your mama come in that courtroom, she don't want you to look at her. Yes, I appreciated him turning around and acknowledging that I was there, but motherfucker, I'm on a spiritual mission. I have to get your soul right. I even have to tell the Lord, if you ain't ready to come up out of there, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Other people in there just want you, hurry up and get them home so they can get some. Hurry up and get them home so they can get some money. Hurry up and get them home so we can get some clout. Like, nigga, when I went there. Yes, all the people in there, I know they love my son. The kids, some kids was there. I appreciate all of that. But when we in the courtroom, because when other people in the courtroom, they in there, even the TMZ people, like, they not there really for my son's well-being. They're not there for my son's tomorrow. They not there for my son's kids. You know what I'm saying? They just there for the moment. I'm there because this has to be all right tomorrow. This has to be all right. Yeah, it paused. Okay. This has to be all right in the next generations. So I'm in there. I remember the bitch face who was doing the typing. I remember I went in there and like a video, because they can't let you take your phone, but baby, I don't need no phone. I remember all y'all faces, all y'all energy, how y'all was moving. I checked on everybody. I know which bailiff is for my son, which bailiff ain't for my son. I surfaced the whole room, and I guarantee you, every baby mama that was in there, they probably love my son. They do. They ain't checked on nobody's energy, nobody's spirit in the room, wouldn't know who to pray for in the room, who to tell Jesus, get on that nigga right there, watch that nigga over there, I see him moving over there. This judge, Lord, what is she talking about chriseanrock at the beginning of the case for?
For what? Why is chriseanrock in the transcript of my son's case about today? She wasn't in the jail with the sound like if you say you ain't a fan, you might be a fan. So that was given like that to me when she said that was given like, nigga, all I know is you better be following Chrisean when you come back to this court date. That's what that was given to me. And as a mother, that's my job to go and report to the people above. Why is she putting chriseanrock's name in my son's transcript, trying to put chriseanrock fear over my son? Because it ain't a person in that courtroom that deserved you to let them know whether you a chriseanrock fan or not. Who was she addressing in the room? Because I never heard that. I should have asked her if she was a Jaden fan. Exactly. And that's why I got kicked out for speaking up. Like, it wasn't given a professional court hearing, so why the hell am I going to act professional? Now, if she wouldn't have said that at the beginning, I would have felt, okay, this is a professional judge. Maybe I shouldn't ask her this other question, because she felt the need to tell me she wasn't a chriseanrock fan. Then, bitch, I need to know why we got in your jail.
All right, so that's the end of the clip. So why do you guys think that the judge made a point of saying that she was not a Chrisean fan? And you heard what Karlissa said. She said it at the beginning of the hearing. Do you guys agree with me that it had something to do with what Chrisean said online about her allowing Blueface to hold a baby? And I'm thinking that it was the same judge. But if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comment section. But definitely, guys, let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you got any hot tea for me, message me on Instagram. I love you guys. Bye.